There could never be a portrait of my love for nobody.
This is it. I'm telling you, man. If I tell a woman I love her, I love her. I mean that.
Welcome back to the PM Show Weekend Edition with Robert Conrad.
Will never see
Oh, gosh.
a portrait of my love.
Isn't he wonderful? He must have been just
For
a
miracle.
wonderful guy to hang out with because he's so sensitive. All right, enough.
Who is this?
of
Who's
him.
singing this?
Huh? You know who that is?
Is this
Matt Monroe.
I was going to say Matt Monroe.
And who's my other favorite singer?
Mel Torme.
You're right on, brother. And what high school did Mel go to?
Went to the same one you did in
Hyde Park.
Hyde Park. Yes.
Well, I went to 5.
Oh, you went to 5 high
Yeah,
schools?
but that was one of them.
Wow.
And then we've got a magnificent actress. She is so endowed with talent. I'm so excited to have her on the show. So if you're going to be listening for the whole show at a little after 4 o'clock, you'll be able to
Second
interview.
hour.
Yeah, interview the beautiful Barbara Bain.
Barbara Bain from
Yeah.
Mission Impossible
Right,
days.
and I don't want to bring this up while we're interviewing her, but she was married to a fabulous actor. Do you know who that was?
Martin Landau, who
Yeah,
was on Mission Impossible.
Marty Landau.
They were husband and wife while they were on the show.
Yeah, well, they were married quite a while,
Yeah.
30-some years, but that's not part of their lives now. So I'm not going to bring that up. In any event, let's just go to Wisconsin and then Mississippi, and then we got so many emails, but I want you to hold up just for a second, if you'd be so kind. Michael Banner, I'm definitely going to talk with you. Not only did I know your father, I held your father in high regard. Yes, he did produce a show, High Mountain Ranger, for me, and I was his friend, and we will talk about that after we talk to Marianne in Wisconsin. Marianne, how are you, my darling?
Oh, I can, in a minute, I'll be able to almost see Chicago across Lake Michigan.
Oh,
Whoa.
wow, how super girl. What's going on? You sound good.
Well, I'm headed to my parking place. I shouldn't be talking behind the wheel, but
No, I'm going to hang up on you in a minute.
well, you can, well, I know that.
You shouldn't do that, girl. Bad
yeah.
girl. Bad girl.
I know. I'm almost in the parking lot, though, so that's a good thing.
All right, well, quick. I want to get rid of you. It makes me nervous. You got a question?
Yeah, I did want to ask you, is it standard procedure when there's snow called for, I don't know if you ever, I haven't seen an episode of The Wild West where there was snow, but is it standard to have fake snow and not real snow, and if so, why?
No, they have real snow a lot of the time, and they take the shooting to a part of the country where they will have snow.
A location shoot.
Yeah, and the reason that Wild West didn't have it is because we weren't a part of that geography. So
You were in the West, right?
Yeah, when I did a short-lived show that was very popular, it got a higher rating than the show that ended up being on forever. It'll come to me in a minute. But it was called The Duke. And, man, we did it in the winter, and I directed one of the episodes. And the reason that I directed it, Marianne, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
The reason I directed that episode was because we could not find a director who would come to Chicago
Really?
at that time of year.
In the winter. It's cold in Chicago.
Yeah, so the producer said, what are we going to do? I said, you're looking at it. Quiet.
You actually directed.
Roll it.
Roll it.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, gee. You should be able to, I'm out of my vehicle now, I am parked. You should be able to hear the waves on Lake Michigan. I don't know if you can. But it
Wow.
looks pretty choppy out here.
Hey, baby, you're out there in the cold. I used to drive a milk truck in that. Can you imagine?
I know you did. I
Well,
think
we didn't have to
that's-
refrigerate it, sweetheart.
What?
We didn't have to refrigerate the truck. We just had to get in it and drive it. All right.
Did you have heat where you were sitting?
Well, only time I had heat was when my wife came with me one
Yeah,
Saturday.
I want to talk about that.
And there was a little heat then. All right?
That was a good story in the milk truck. That's
Nice talking to you, kid.
Okay, was going to have my son call you, and I said, you're going to call Bob this week? And he said, I don't know. He has his head where the sun doesn't shine right now, if you catch my drift. So.
Yes, and I don't want you, seriously, people do not talk and drive.
She's parked, though, now. She's out of the vehicle.
All right, good. But I mean in the future. All right, thanks for your call. Thanks for your friendship, and thank you for your show.
Okay, thank you for our show, too, and we will talk to you next week.
I hope so.
That's
I got
Mary Ann from Wisconsin, yes.
Students waiting for me about an hour, so a
All
little
right,
less
babe.
than that.
All right. We'll
I
see
know
you.
Scooty, but we'll talk soon.
All
I
right.
love you.
I love you. Au revoir. Now let's go to Becky.
Welcome to CRN Digital Talk Radio, the PM show with the one and only Robert Conrad.
How are you?
Hello, Mike. Hello, Robert.
Hey, Becky.
How are you?
How
I'm
are
good.
you?
I'm
Yeah,
good.
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 What's on your mind, sweetheart?
I just had a question.
Yeah, good. You know
had-
why
you
I said that? I hate to interrupt because it's rude, but the reason I said good is because I got a lot of energy today,
Yes.
and I want to catch up for last week, and I want to talk to a lot of people that I didn't get a chance to talk to last week. So go ahead, Becky. What's your question,
Okay, I'll
baby?
make it real quick.
Go ahead.
On Wild Wild West, you worked, with a horse, and on Black Sheep Squadron, you worked with the dog. Did they have an animal trainer there to help y'all with the animals?
Yeah, they had a horse wrangler for the horse, plural, and then they had a dog trainer for the dog. And so that was a lot of fun because you'd work with the dog on camera, and then as soon as you were finished, the dog would get congratulated by the trainer and fed something. And same with the horse. Now, that horse was mine, but the wrangler did take care of the horse while we were filming. Okay? What else?
And then you got the horse after the show went off.
Yeah, when the show went off the air,
That's 'cause you wanted to do it,
I kept the horse, and then I gave it to my daughter for her 16th birthday. Anything else, Becky?
No, that's it. Y'all have a good weekend.
Well, you all, does that mean the
Y'all.
two of us?
She
or-
says you all have a good weekend.
we all?
That means you and Mike and everybody there.
All right.
Thanks, Becky.
Thanks,
Thanks
Beck.
for your friendship. Thanks for being one of the Mouseketeers, baby.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Becky, one of the
So
original
anyway,
3 listeners to the show, one of the Mouseketeers.
We've got Gary Richard Collins wants to ask Barbara Bain a question, so we'll have to save that.
Oh,
But
save that email, yes.
Michael Banner, let me tell you, I told you about your dad. So the last time I was on a motorcycle, it was with your father. The two of us were racing, and he won, and I ended up in the lake
Wait, hold on a second.
with
You
my
can't just
with my motorcycle.
Wait, hold
I
on a
had it
minute.
picked up the next day, and that was the last time Uncle Bob
Raced.
rode on a motorcycle, and I did it with your father.
What was his father's name? Was he in the
Glenn Banner.
Glenn Banner, and he's
Yes.
a producer director. Is that right?
He was a producer. Yes.
Producer.
He had an untimely passing.
So you and Glenn Banner
Yes.
had a challenge to a race.
Yes.
And where was this held? At
Highway 4.
Highway 4 by Lake Tahoe.
No, by Bear Valley Lake.
Bear Valley Lake.
Yes,
and
Lake
so
Alpine.
You're both going, and of course you thought you had maybe a little edge with something. You were going to do some kind of a special maneuver. Is that correct?
No, I was just trying to whip him.
And so what happened? That
I lost control of the bike.
And you went into the lake.
I beat him swimming. All right, congratulations, and thanks so much. And I'll tell you one more time, your dad was a hell of a man. And thank you for being in touch with me, Michael, and you're blessed to have him as your dad. Okay, now we go to Brian
We're
in
going to
Nashville.
Nashville,
And
yeah.
look who showed up. Huh?
Oh boy, we got a lot of people
No,
coming up here.
we've got the ambassador of Sweden. But
Swedish
We'll have
ambassadors.
to wait just a few
Oh,
frames.
it's a few frames we
Yeah,
got.
but
him
he's
here.
our friend.
He is.
I fed him for free.
You did?
I don't think he bought a meal. He may have. I don't remember.
We'll ask him.
We'll ask him, yes.
800-336-2225. R. Conrad at crni.net.
What are you going to do with your old car? You can try selling it. You could